Is there anything wrong? I know there is, because look at you, you're stomping your fist on the floor. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kimchica and we are playing more Coffee Talk. I'm really excited because we have had a very strange evening the night before in the coffee shop. So if you have not seen that, please do watch that last episode. It was really strange. We met the being named Neil again, and oh boy, we had a sex talk in the cafe, so that was something. So let's jump back in and see what Wednesday, September 30th holds in this year of 2020. Here we go. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's going to be happening. But we've got, so the news says protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. So this is something that we've seen kind of with Aqua's family. I believe Aqua said that she has a visa and she's from the Atlantic. Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. So there's a lot of stuff happening, and a lot of it parallels, honestly, stuff that we see in our world today. Welcome. Oh. Good evening, sir. Hello. I am from, oh no. No. Get out if you are here trying to get me to tell Aqua to leave. This is not cool. Instantly suspicious of this One-Punch Man looking agent. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration, okay, seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We are not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. Okay, that's pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we've been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. Oh, okay, so what do we do with this information? You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Neil? No.
Good evening, Kimchica.
Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together?
Well, we planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time.
Would you like to order anything?
Do you want to order first?
Nah, you go first.
Oh, okay. Could I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint?
Okay, we've got green tea with a lot of mint. There we go. I will get Aqua's order right. This looks delish. Ooh, Marrakech. Here you go, Aqua. Your drink is ready.
Ooh, this looks really fresh.
I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin.
Marrakech in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm, but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea.
How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. Of the Teterik. Let's look that up in the old brew pad, shall we? Okay, Marrakech. I don't think I've made that before. Oh gosh darn it. Okay. Well then. A small part of me kind of wants to just Google the dang thing because I don't know what that is. The Teterik. say to Rick? It's perhaps... I haven't done a whole lot with like milk or chocolate. Perhaps it's one of those beverages? No, but there's still a lot of coffee to be had. Let's do a coffee-based drink. Let's do coffee, mint and... That does not sound good. Let's just brew it and see if there's a fun name that comes up. We have 5 chances, so... Mint, cinnamon, coffee. No, let's trash it. That's not it. Okay, let's see. Coffee, honey. Oops, nope. No, how do I back that out? Dang it. Reset. Oh, there we go. Coffee, cinnamon, and honey? Maybe that's something? I don't know. I could also just Google this and save myself the trouble, but... Cinnamon, honey, coffee. No, let's trash that. I'm wasting so many supplies today. Let's do coffee, milk, and mint. I'm trying to think of combinations that I have not created before that I'm also not familiar with because I've never had this beverage before. Mint, milk, mint, coffee. Dang it. Okay, we have 3 drinks. Maybe it's not coffee. Okay, so I think, what was the other one? I said we haven't done a milk drink in a long... Oops, reset. Maybe it's a milk, mint, cinnamon? I really want that name to pop up. Maybe mint, cinnamon, milk. Okay, this is the last one. Let's do milk, honey, and cinnamon. That sounds like a nice, sweet beverage that people would drink for sure. And if not, maybe you'll like it anyways. Ah, balls. All right, well, let's just give you a honey cinnamon milk. Here's your order. Huh? Is there anything wrong? I know there is, because look at you, you're stomping your fist on the floor. More like, is there anything right? Because it's not what I ordered at all. I'm sorry. Let me fix it for you. No need. But make sure it doesn't happen again, okay? Will do. I will just Google it next time.
How are things going in the office?
As usual. Tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while.
I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less.
They're so cute. I want them to... I ship them. They're so cute. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season.
Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you with the team.
As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them.
Oh, you'll feel guilty. I understand that so much.
That is a part of crunch culture, for sure. Hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt.
I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. You know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such a sacrifice.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's something that I know I've thought about a lot, especially in the last few years, is where do I draw the line for myself in terms of the companies and games that I am willing to support and consume, and how does that intersect with the practices that I see them doing? You know, there are certain things that I've found for myself that are definite, like if this is something I know that happens, I really try not to purchase the games, but then you also think about like the developers who maybe aren't a part of decision-making processes. It's tough. There's a lot to think about. And I think for each person that is going to be different, because there's, I was watching Hassan Minaj's Patriot Act, and he says a really good thing where he talks about how there's like almost too much for us to care about now, and so you do have to pick and choose as a human being where your lines are and where you're going to draw those lines. And it doesn't make you any better or worse person depending on what you pick, but you just have to know your own capacity to decide how to consume and what to consume.
Ugh, I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone.
Don't worry about it, Aqua. Not that bad off, you know. And that's why we're here, at a coffee shop, ready to chat. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. We're already used to this, so don't you worry about me, okay?
Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm.
Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way?
Well, actually, I have some good news about it.
What is it?
The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year.
Max West, eh? That's really good news. Congrats.
Thank you.
So, what's the problem then?
I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer.
Why? Confirm it fast, before they give your spot to another indie.
I'm just not sure about it.
What's stopping you? Cost?
The booth is free for indies.
That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. That is funny that Max West is in Seattle. The future isn't so different after all. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket.
But I'm not that confident.
You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists.
I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games.
Every game has its own market, you know. Like this one. It's not traditional. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid.
What if some haters come visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me?
That's not gonna happen. And it's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. That is very true.
Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event.
That one is a problem, yeah.
Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight? Showing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror.
I mean, that's real. But Myrtle will be there maybe, because Myrtle's from in town. Maybe Myrtle will help, huh? You know what?
Huh?
So far my schedule's pretty empty around then. I guessed it. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you.
No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something.
Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge.
What about your company's booth?
Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I just asked my lead to skip this year.
But...
I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on?
I have a laptop and a smartphone.
Is the expo build ready? Wait, how far are we away from Max? How long do we have?
Expo build?
You're not planning to showcase the full version, right?
That's the plan.
Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now?
Well, it's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want.
Do so.
Okay.
I like how this has turned into a intro to expo and event boothing simulator. Got it. Now let's see. Oh. Cute. Who else is coming? Hi, Miss Rachel. Hi, Kimchica. What's wrong? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow, but I'm gonna perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh, but it's still the biggest festival in the country. I mean, you're still getting asked to go. Yeah, and I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. All right, I can do chocolate. And let's do some honey. That's pretty dang sweet. It's also pretty bitter. But I think the sweetness is still pretty good, right? Sweet hot chocolate. Chocolate, honey. A honey chocolate? Come on. The sweet hot chocolate is ready. Thank you. How is it? Not bad. It's not special, but it's enough. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. What are you looking for, Rachel? Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play.
Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion?
Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long.
That makes sense.
If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention.
Noted.
Those are two very good tips and two things that we have done in our own demos. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening? I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio, so I thought you'd be here. This is awkward. Anything for me to clean? Okay, well, and now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Kimchica. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. It's awkward. Well, anyway, I'd better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Why am I suggesting a drink I don't know? I'm not sure. Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Ooh, that sounds good. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. All right, hot chocolate with ginger and milk. That sounds really, I might have to try that on my own at home. Wait. That's not what it says. Hot chocolate with some milk. Does the order make a difference? Ah, okay. I didn't realize it, but order does make a difference. Interesting. Okay. Your drink is ready, sir. My, this is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad. Yes. Please, just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's gonna help me become more successful. I know Morris. He is not a good person. Ugh, the industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars. They become superstars. Wait, ooh, so is she dating her manager? Is she dating him or is she just a manager? I still have my informants in the industry. He has not changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. Ugh, you're just being paranoid. First, you're afraid of how my fans would treat me, and now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Oh, dang. See, this is how we know it's a fight. Get zoomed in. Oh, get ready. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? Ooh, dang. That's cold. Rachel, that's cold. You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Wow, those are fighting words. Those are sad fighting words. Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay? Try harder, because right now you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, not no one. I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn, but I am learning, or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Ugh, Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. Not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl ran to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I mean, I get Rachel, where I don't think I would want my parent to be my manager either. I think that's just like too close, I feel, personally. But I do think, despite that, as a parent, if he has these qualms about Morris, like, I wonder what he's basing them off of, and why, like, there's got to be a reason to that. There's some sort of seed of truth to him not wanting Morris in particular, because he's not saying she should get out of the industry necessarily. It seems like he just has a pretty big issue with this one person. I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now, so don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please, go home, relax, and don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away, and it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. It's not good all around, I have to say. Excuse me for a moment, Kimchica. Bye. That's not good. Let's check our phone real quick. Okay, so we have Spanish Sahara. We got caught up on the drinks. And it looks like we probably have bonded with both Rachel and Henry. Oh, dang. We went from, like, nothing to one drink. Trying to be a better father while running a record store. He's well-meaning, but yeah, he's pretty oblivious, I feel like. Okay, so Rachel is not as close, though. Probably because I did not make her drink special. Sorry about just what happened.
Oh, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway.
What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle?
Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it?
That's amazing.
What's so amazing about that?
I don't think I could do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that.
Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were just focusing on them instead?
No, I was listening. I made notes.
See, you didn't even realize. But you're capable of focusing your attention.
Now that you mention it, happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now?
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yo, Kimchica, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Sorry about the arguments, my friends.
Thank you for the drinks as usual.
Please take care on your way home. What an evening. I guess that's all for... Oh? Oh, you're back. Mr. Henry. Oh. You alright, sir? You're not alright, I can tell. Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Managed to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. Sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's all right. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It's a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. They were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I mean, I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. Politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols, to the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Oh, gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you going to be all right by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Kimchica. Sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. All right, then. Goodbye. Interesting. No Freya tonight, either. I wonder if she's just working on stuff. Bitter heart. Shadows that will help you try to hide. We should make a bitter heart for Neil to hide from the federal government investigation agency. I forget. The acronym was FIRE, though. All right, so Thursday, October 1st. Wow, what an interesting day, because we had such two different conversations. But I think it's something that folks who enjoy the idea of truly kind of putting themselves into the cafe simulator mindset would maybe enjoy, because in an actual cafe, you'll have one, I would assume. I haven't worked in a cafe specifically, but I remember working in a restaurant, and on one side of the restaurant, you could have someone talking about like something very serious. They could be having a fight, which, oh my gosh, working in the restaurant industry, there were a lot of fights that would happen at tables, and they were very awkward, because sometimes you'd have to go and like fill their water up and then try to avoid the sort of weird silence that happens anytime a person comes up to the table. And then you'd have like right next to them people like here talking about game expo builds, and so more business and not at all serious conversation, but not as volatile. I guess that's the word to use. So I like that it had that feel of like I was a barista in a cafe, like dealing with all of this stuff happening. At the same time, I can see how the more we progress in the game, how it could potentially feel a little overwhelming to certain folks, because we have so many different stories. I almost wish we could just, like, I want to find out what's happening with Lua and Bailey's, but we haven't seen them in a while. And so in that sense, I wish this wasn't as coffee shop realistic, because in a real coffee shop they wouldn't come every day and tell me their life stories, but I want to know their life stories every day because I want to know what's happening, and I miss Lua. But yeah, I still am really enjoying this game. I think it's been really interesting to see how the stories have diverged from where we started way back in the demo, and I'm really excited to see how they continue. So if you enjoyed this, please do consider checking out Toki Productions. They're doing some great work with narrative games and games that involve really beautiful pixel art. And if you enjoy hanging out here, drop a follow. And if you also watch shows and streams on Twitch, I'm on twitch.tv/Kimchica. I stream Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, focusing on indie games. So I hope to see you there. And regardless of whether or not it's day or night, I hope that you enjoyed this and that you're finding lots of indie games to play. All right, I will talk to you all later. Bye.